or one being the top and bottom number being bedrock, what position was Colin in? Wasn't he already third?
I mean, I always considered it high command, but I mean,
so he's third.
Isn't that more of a reason why?
No.
If you considered him third anyway, then he's still fucking third.
I think someone could be higher than him.
Like who?
I'd love to come back in the club and to find out. I haven't been there for 5 months, but what I do know is that him being VP, when he's lining up for a punishment, you want a punishment? We need to sort that out. I'm going through mine at the moment. Well, why give him the role that he wants, and then punish him? Doesn't make any sense. Also, if I do come back, you know how disjointed it would be when both fucking Con and I currently really don't like each other? Oh, but he's gonna be okay if I come back if he's VP. Yeah.
He was already agreeing. This is before anything.
No. When he told me, bro.
When
he told me, bro, he hated my guts. Him and I, we did not have a good conversation.
Okay. That's irrelevant of the VP position. That's going to be a problem whether he's a fucking prospect or fucking high command.
The VP position can be sorted, but him in VP position, I think is the single-handedly worst thing that you could do besides shooting me in the back of the head.
Why is that?
Because he hates my guts and he only wants VP for power, not because he likes me. He will take me coming back because he gets something out of it, not because he trusts me.
See, it's hard for me to believe that because when I first fucking brought you back, that was your first reason for me fucking doing it. And I know, and whether you still believe that or not, I know the reason why I fucking shot you wasn't to become fucking PM. So it's a little hard for me to sit here and listen to you say the reason why someone wants to be put in a position is because of fucking power. Because that's what you fucking said to me, and I know myself, whether you believe that or not, that was not the reason why it fucking happened. So forgive me if it's a little hard to sit here and believe you saying, oh, he wants that because he wants the fucking power. Because I'll be honest with you, being VP isn't a good thing. It's a fucking burden. Sure, there are some nice perks to being considered above, other high command. But for the most part, especially if we weren't fucking awake, you have no one to fucking lean on. You're seen as a fucking leader. It's very different to be seen as one of the 5 high command that's awake. When you're VP, you have that fucking responsibility. I don't want to give that out to somebody.
I think
it's needed. Otherwise, we will never see punishment in this club, and this club will always be walking on fucking eggshells for the rest of
Why don't we
eternity.
worry about that when we get me sorted out, wherever I end up, high command or not? Why is that got to be a thing? Shouldn't we be deciding who gets to be VP when tensions are settled and we all think clearly and we can all understand each other a little better? Because we want to see how people react if I do or don't come back. There's people expecting me to return, and there's people expecting me to be a patched member. We got to see how the club reacts to me joining or not joining first. People may leave if I stay or not.
I'm gonna be honest. There's gonna be someone that fucking leaves anyway, just like Freddy fucking left. There's always people always fucking leave. If they decide to fucking leave, that's on fucking them. I'm sorry, but you can't have this club thinking that everyone's just gonna stay forever and be fucking happy.
Oh, I know that.
I spent the last 5 months making sure this fucking club was fucking happy. I did everything for this fucking club. Everything, D.
You did.
And now I get my son flying the fuck out and never coming back. So don't lecture me about trying to keep this club fucking happy when my son is flying the fuck out after I did literally everything.
I was there with you.
You were not here for the last 5 fucking months.
No, but I was there before that.
Talk to me about being fucking here. I did everything to this fucking club, and he's flying out anyway. It doesn't fucking matter. Some people are just gonna fucking go, and that's how it is. The most important person to keep in this fucking city is yourself. And that's what I'm gonna fucking do.
I'm sorry, B. I'm sorry that our son left. I don't know why he did. I would never want that. And I know that you were there for 5 months, and I'm sure you were a good leader. I don't know. I wasn't there. There was only one reason why I wasn't there, B. I just want the end goal of our club to be perfectly happy. And I know that's a long goal to reach it. But please. I was suspicious of Colin. And then he shot me in the back of the head. And now I'm back. And now there's talks of him being VP. I was anti-Colin before I got shot. I just never talked about it. There's things that Colin's been doing that I didn't like.
So, what? You think you could just wake up one day and Colin's just going to be able to shoot you in the fucking head? That's the whole purpose of me being in this spot. If Colin went fucking crazy and this whole fucking relationship is fucking true, it's irrelevant. That's why there's 2 fucking PMs. Our word will still always out fucking weigh his.
Barry, he did shoot me in the head.
It's the same thing for him. Huh?
He did shoot me in the head. Not that cliff. The island.
What?
Have you remembered? Colin's a 2-time patch shooter, homie. It has happened.
To be fair, the original reason was because you snitched on tape to cops, and then you go behind to everybody saying that that's something that you should be fucking killed for. Am I wrong? Didn't we just fucking blood out of shoot a fucking hang around for doing something similar?
I didn't snitch, and it wasn't a vote.
D, it was on fucking. I heard the tapes, D.
Was there a vote?
I heard it before it was taken to that fucking island.
Was there a vote? Did he decide, or did he decide for the club? He decided for the club, didn't he? Your voice wasn't considered. Neither was mine.
I mean, you did no balls him, so.
Okay, that is true. Maybe that kind of does
counteract everything that's ever happened in this
kind of is a good
someone, they're gonna shoot you.
That is true, but it isn't the right thing to do.
Listen, look, I haven't. Nothing is set in stone, but I'm telling you, if you genuinely have changed and you genuinely do want to see change, then you listen to me when I say that there needs to be somebody in a position that isn't going to be afraid to, if we fuck up, that they're going to have the authority and the power to make sure that.
And I'm okay with that.
Our vision stays in line with the fucking in the club.
And I'm okay with that. I just think if we put Colin in that position right now, would be the dumbest thing you could ever do.
And who else? Junior?
We need time to figure that out.
Junior never fucking shoot a leader. He's loyal to the hierarchy above all. I love Junior, and he's probably the most loyal fucking club member, but
well,
I don't think he's got the fucking minerals.
Can we decide after it's been decided if I'm in or out? Because if we pick someone now and then I'm out the club, what if they're pro Dundee? Or if we pick someone now and I'm in the club, what if they're anti Dundee? Then you have a VP that thinks of flaws. We gotta see who stays or who goes and what happens. I don't have a name, I don't know, but if you elect someone now in the middle of this, you know what you're gonna cause? Conflict. Because what if the VPM and I don't get along? You want to deal with two out of the trio of top of high command fucking fighting and lavishing out at each other? What's that going to say for the club down below?
I just had a patch member shoot a high command. This isn't anything new to me. I've been dealing with this for the past fucking 5. It hasn't just been all fucking rainbows and sunshine.
Yeah, but every time that happens, there's a crack, and eventually this crack is going to break. The ice is going to crack. And right now, we're all stepping on thin ice. We can fix this. We don't need to fall through that thin ice, B. We just either go very slow and shimmy across it until we can afford another crack. Every single crack that we have is one crack more to falling through that ice. When Riley and Malachi left, we were lost for a little bit, didn't know what to do, but we overcame it, came stronger than ever. When Wolfie left, we nearly not fell through the ice, but there was a big fucking crack. We were lost for a little bit. We didn't know how to make money. We figured it out. We got out of it. When Olivia left, okay, maybe a very small crack, but she was loved and missed. Every single crack that we have is one more crack to falling through the ice. We got to make sure we don't make any cracks, B.
I'm going to put it to you this way, D. If you don't let me completely do this how I think it should be done, you are going to severely decrease your chances of being back in this club.
I'm open for someone being in the VP role to hold us accountable. Don't get us wrong. I'm completely open for that. But a person being selected now is a bad idea. I'm happy for someone to be in that role.
And that's your opinion. And I can appreciate that.
And I speak of experience. I speak from experience.
I'm just telling you, D, look, if you really think that I should change my mind on certain things, I haven't locked anything in. However, if I start faltering on what I do with my gut, the same thing that I did to get other people in this club, you're going to realize that I'm actually pretty good at doing this and showing people that if they belong in this club, that they should be in this club. And if I start changing that because of shit you say, I just want you to know that if the day fucking comes and the club still votes no on you, that is going to be partially the reason why. If you want me to showcase you to the best of my capabilities to this club, then you need to let me do my thing. So again, I haven't locked anything in. I've just said, you know, the office on the table, whatever. But
I low-key want to say to him, chat, that I miss Riley.
Because there's one thing that this club sometimes will lose is confidence. But ever since I became leader, I made sure that the one thing I was going to have is confidence, even when there's times I'm not sure it's the right decision. As long as I'm confident in it, it doesn't matter.
That's the point of no return if I say that.
Through war and everything else we've been a part of, D, even if it's the wrong fucking choice, as long as you're confident in that choice, you've got a better odds of it fucking happening than not.
That's a point of no return. That's a point of no return. Okay, Barry, what I'm about to say, I want to make it clear that I do not mean what I say, but I just thought of the biggest insult I could have ever said, and I thought if I say it, it'd be the point of no return, and I do not mean what I'm going to say, but it's really funny. Can I say it?
Okay.
Okay. Now, I want to make it clear I'm about to say I don't mean it, okay? We understand that?
Okay.
I miss Riley Carter as the Vice Prime Minister. Okay, that would have been really bad. That would have been bad.
Yikes.
That would have been bad. But it was a joke.
I mean,
it was a joke. I don't mean it.
Yeah,
I don't mean it.
That's
but
Jesus Christ.
yeah, I know. But
Yeah. Okay.
well, I have no doubt in my mind that you know how to run a club because you were with me. But I do have doubts in my mind that you can run a club without me. Now hold on. I believe the same way about myself. I don't think I'll run a club without you. We would survive. We would prosper. We would succeed. But we need that yang to the yin, my friend. Because eventually, things are going to start going wrong in one direction or the other. It's either the club goes...
I'll do this. I'll do this. Because, again, one thing that is different about us is I am always willing to compromise. I will delay officially making him VP until this gets sorted. On that, if I'm going to do that for you, the one thing you need to do for me is that if I tell you that you need to do something to prove your loyalty or to show that you have changed to somebody else in the club, that you need to just fucking do it. I'm not going to get you to do something that's against your fucking character. There might be something where you'll be like, oh, I don't know if I need to go to those lengths to do it.
I have to do a Bondi till I die moment?
No, you're going to need to, there might be points where you need to do certain people that are harder to get yeses for, and you're going to need to just do something for them. You're not going to have to kill anyone or anything, but something that just means something to them that proves you've changed. It's going to be a fucking Bondi moment. You're just going to have to trust me on, it'll be like small or whatever, but there'll still be things that you might not want to do, but that will help you and will help gain that trust. Because I know what these people look for when they look for people bringing into this club. That's the compromise. I'll delay making anyone officially VP until this is all sorted. We can go from there, but then you have to trust me that, because there's going to be other points where you're going to be like, oh, I don't trust Barry to do this to get me back in the club, but again, I know what things are going to be needed for you to get those yeses. And if I don't do them, you'll just be a no, and then it won't matter what you think, because you won't be in this fucking club.
Okay.
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 All right. Till then, yes, getting out of debt would be a very good stepping stone to that. You don't want to fucking do that, but if you show that if you pull off this fucking casino, and you show the club that like that you personally didn't want to fucking get out of it, but the club wanted it, then I think that'll go a lot longer of a way than you think. You got to stop thinking about how if it's worth for money. At this point, it doesn't matter about money. It's your whole goal is to showing the club that you'll do shit not just because of money, but because they want it to happen.
I've kind of been doing that for the past 2 years, but okay.
Yeah, well, Do it again. Don't hear me fucking complain. I gotta do shit daily to prove that shit.
When's the vote happening, V?
As soon as I make sure that everyone is a yes.
A yes?
Yeah. You being fucking co-PM.
I meant...
You want me to do the vote now when I haven't talked to them?
I meant, when is the vote for the yes to me being co-PM?
After I speak to them and make sure that there'll be a yes. If I do it today, half of them will just be no, because I haven't even told them that this is a thing.
Okay.
I'd rather it sooner rather than fucking later. I don't want this to be a long fucking thing, but I'm gonna need more than a day.
So we've always been co-PM. We've always been co-PM, bro. It was just called VP and PM.
I know, but
you just want the title.
This way just makes it. You know? I mean, I'm already fucking PM. I don't. Co-PM is a downgrade from just PM. I hope you.
Is that we call ourselves co-PM? Is that a new name?
No, you just say PM. Like I don't give a fuck if you just go around saying you're still PM.
You know, gangs are gonna get confused by that. People want to get confused by prospects.
There's got to be one thing you fucking know from me at this point by now. I don't give a fuck what other gangs fucking think. If you go around saying you're the only fucking PM, I'm not going to give a shit as long as the club knows what the go is. I'm still going to call myself PM if people ask me. I don't need other gang leaders fucking knowing if I'm a co-PM or just normal PM. I don't give a shit. Never given a shit.
What if I call myself Prime Minister and you call yourself Prime Minister Junior?
No, that's not.
Okay, what if I call myself Mr. Prime Minister?
You can call yourself Prime Minister to other fucking gangs. If they ask, you know, if they ask me if I'm PM, I'm saying I'm PM.
What if I call myself Prime Minister and you call yourself Prime Minister too, but then you have like a little asterisk that says, with Dundee?
I have to go take TJ to the airport, but I'll let you think about what my answer would be.
What about TJ?
Taking him to the airport.
Can I say bye? He's my son too.
Meet me at the airport.
Gotta go to the airport. Get in, mother sucker! We're going to the airport. Benji? Benji! Where the fuck is TJ going, man? Is he going to Ohio to fuck up Croc and get his 60K? Benji!
Barry, can you hear me?
I hear you when you're on the phone.
Okay, I'm just checking my phone. Okay, sorry. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Barry, hello.
I couldn't hear shit.
I can't hear you now.
I
Hello.
hear Barry. I was talking to Barry.
My son is going to the airport and is leaving.
Why?
I don't know. It's fucking TJ. He's fucking off.
That's because he shot Junior.
Yeah, I guess we could say fucking leaving for punishment, or maybe I don't know.
Why couldn't you have just taken a flight?
I was dead, and I tried to.
Go. Wait, are they taking a jet?
I think
Is it
upstairs.
private jet?
I think upstairs. My son!
Time to open your eyes and wake up.
They're not here.
This is arrival.
Where's the departures?
I think they took private jet.
Is this departures?
Is it downstairs? No, that's the subway.
But where the fuck is it? I can't. Where's departures at this fucking airport?
We're not there yet. What's your ping? I'll checking you when you're there.
1086.
1086. We're still at the Billy, so just wait.
Okay, we're waiting.
I'll see you soon. Wait.
Oh my.
Hey, we?
Yeah, me and Benji.
I mean you, right?
You want me to put a bomb on the
But
plane so that
Benji!
they have to cancel the flight?
He'll wait in the car.
Oh my god.
It'll be fine.
I want to say bye
Okay.
to. I want to say bye to him too.
Okay, fine. You can say bye to my son as well.
What the fuck? He's leaving, man. For how long?
I don't know. Forever, I
I
think.
like TJ, man. He's the one that brought you back. He's the only one that did something.
And now apparently he's fucking off. And we're just letting him
Fuck,
go.
we need TJ back. Oh my god.
Okay,
we need TJ back because he can secure the votes.
I love my son, but he is up for punishment, and he's taking a plane. He's taking a plane to leave to avoid a punishment, and Barry is crying on the phone that nobody gets punished while driving his son to the airport to avoid punishments.
Yeah, that's what you call what do you call this?
A hypocrite?
Nepotism. Nepotism.
What the fuck does that mean?
It's because they're related to you, so you give them unfair advantage.
Ah, that's right.
Like that doesn't count. That's why a lot of people get away with shit.
Well,
Where's the ping?
I'm waiting for it.
Oh my god, he's gonna leave!
We'll be there.
Okay, look at the signs. Los Santos Air, multi-level parking, car parking, airport exit.
Okay, if I remember, look, we've both been here, bro.
Yeah, but we don't take these kind of flights. We take the jets.
So,
I
no,
deal
because
with my
you go here, right? It's like Air Canada.
Air Emu, you guys,
Air
that's Emu.
It's Air Emu. So you go here. So these are departures. San Fierro. Where's he go? Where's
Is he up there?
Ohio? Where's Ohio?
Ohio gozaimasu. I'm not sure.
It's on this side. It's on the other side. Where's the up ramp?
Gotta go right, then U-turn.
I can't do that. It's one way.
Okay, then we gotta go around the whole way.
Okay.
Go yeah, straight, then left, and go
Uh-huh.
out. Okay, then you go right. You go right here. Go right.
Yeah, but no, but
Right.
that's not a loop. That doesn't take
You
us
go
up
right,
to the
no,
up ramp.
then you're going
There's
to
a
the same
ramp.
spot right
Because
now.
look, there's a ramp above us. We could go up on top of it.
Yeah, that's why you gotta follow what I'm saying. You turn right there, and then you go a
Yeah, but
bigger loop.
that doesn't take it. That's a one way.
That's a bigger loop, though.
No, that's a one way. Look, there's a ramp around here somewhere.
Okay, then you go on this ramp to the right. Here,
To-
this slight right.
But
side right,
it doesn't
this
take us on. Look, we need to go left because it's going left. That takes us away from
Okay.
the airport.
one. Yeah. I think we just keep on going like this, and eventually we'll find it.
Okay. Hey, this airport's fucking confusing.
It's huge.
It is.
It is. This place is massive. Can't believe we're not on the same
Chat,
exact
I've
road.
been to this airport in real life. I fucking hate it. I hate LA. I hate LA with a passion, man. I fucking hate LA.
Maybe it's got to be somewhere here, honestly. Could be towards the right.
Maybe I will try this.
Oh, this is going back to the city, though.
That's what I said.
Maybe we can do a U-turn
Okay.
here to the left.
No one look. Okay.
Yeah. We didn't break. Turn right. Go right. Go right. Go
I
right.
can't. I was on this line.
Okay, then we're going back to the same spot. Okay, maybe we'll find it a different way.
Okay. Is there a ramp?
No, I think you took the ramp earlier.
What do you mean?
We're back in the arrivals.
Okay. This airport, really confusing.
It's huge. I don't blame
It's
you.
big. Let me tell you,
She said.
Brisbane Airport, much better. So fuck Vancouver Airport. Fuck Vancouver. Fuck LAX.
What was wrong?
San Diego's
What
okay.
was wrong with Vancouver Airport? San Diego was nice.
San Diego was okay. It was probably the best. It was still worse, but like, okay, Vancouver Airport.
But none of it was a problem. You flew business.
Yeah, but the airport itself, it was in green and beige. It was green and beige.
Well, what colors do you expect an airport to be?
Not green and beige.
Isn't beige like white? Cream?
No, like old 1990s computers.
Yeah, isn't that like normal?
Oh, your bubble's massive.
That's your bubble.
No, that's your bubble.
No, that's your bubble.
That's your bubble.
You're driving.
But you're making it bigger.
No, that's
Yes.
your bubble.
That's your bubble, Benji.
What's your brain delay right now?
$220.
Fuck, it's my bubble. Yeah, I'm 270.
Yeah, it is your fucking bubble. Look at your bubble, bro. Oh my God, do we have the strongest bubble in the city? Because we combined our forces together.
Oh yeah. 100%.
Oh my God, it's wild.
You just ran into that one.
We have a combined 490
He's just gonna
bubble.
leave without us saying bye. He's just gonna say we're not gonna be able to say bye to TJ. Then we're gonna be sad. Why do you always drive like this?
That's
Ask
a good
that guy.
question.
That's a taxi.
You should know. There he is. He looks like he's lost.
He's going the wrong way.
Taxi doesn't know where he's going, bro. You like being awake at these hours? I like you around these hours.
It's just fun. I told you, man. I wake up for the boys all the time, man.
Hey, my car!
It was Benji's bubble, not
leave!
mine. Son, who's that?
DJ, he will adopt you.
DJ, is that your wife?
Just join Seaside, DJ. They won't harm you.
But it's not about harming, Benji.
It's Hubcat.
I
Nothing about
told
that.
them you have a pass to do whatever you want. You're the son of the co-PMs.
Okay, all right. Yes, I am taking a flight out. Yes, it is to go be with my some point, maybe soon to be. Let's just go with friend boy still. Jesse and I, we'll be hanging out, traveling the
Son,
world.
let me give you some
enjoying it.
money to enjoy your time.
He's got way more money than you
I-
probably ever had.
There you go, son.
No, stop. D, you
But
need
can I-
that more than I do.
Can I have it back?
Yeah, you really need that back.
This is for you.
Yeah.
This
Okay.
is from your uncle Benji, DJ. Eagle. $350. Buy yourself something nice.
Oh shit! Can I get the $60,000 back then?
No.
Fuck. All right. Well, I appreciate you both, but yes, I am taking off today. Bought the ticket, and yeah, it's downstairs at Air Emu.
I told you.
Oh,
that's
it's.
the side
I
he was
knew it'd be down there. Why did you tell me to go up a level? This is our rivals. We need to go down. He's down
Like,
a
you just
level.
walk down.
That's
It was
what
just
we
walk
said.
down.
We can
We
walk
were
down. We
running-
can walk
we were
down.
driving around arguing where the fucking airport was. We got stuck at a
We
rivals.
went round 12 times.
We did. We found the San Fierro flights. Are you going to Ohio?
Aha!
He's going to New Zealand.
Did you say
Oh.
hot? Wait,
Ohio.
say that one more time.
You going to Ohio?
Ohio gozaimasu.
Well, come on, guys. Why don't we walk down the stairs?
Can I speak with my son for one last moment?
Why don't we walk down these stairs like this?
It's up to him.
No, I'm walking. This is like the new cool way
Where are you going?
You look like you're gonna shit.
Why is it gotta be a sinister where are you going?
Where are you going?
I'm literally going to be with Jesse and Shane.
I love you, son. And I know I need votes back in. And I know I'm not part of the club. But if I was in the club, knowing that you have a punishment to serve, I wouldn't be leaving anywhere without it.
Great talk. Thanks.
I'm just
Glad
trying
we
to,
had that discussion.
I was trying to do what's best for the club, man.
Yeah, when's that ever happen?
Maybe sometimes I wish you didn't bring me back.
You scold him?
Yo, Rogue Spartan, thanks, man.
Did he say something mean right before he left?
Yes.
What did you say?
I wish he didn't bring me back.
Oh my god. You're gonna regret that, bro.
No, I don't.
Can't believe you said that.
Benji, I'm tired. Have you organized the heist for tomorrow?
Oh well. If it happens.
Can you see if it's even possible?
Yeah.
Thanks, Pete.
Well, it's not really gonna be possible if everybody's on fucking Christmas holidays, then, B.
Fuck Santa. Fuck Xmas. Am I right?
I love Christmas. I'm Filipino. We celebrate Christmas in
You
September.
know Santa isn't real, right?
I'm Santa now.
I love my chat's reaction, bro. Chat is so funny. Chat, Santa's not real. Sorry for any kids watching my stream. I want $3.5 million for Christmas, Santa.
Well, hopefully I don't just find some charcoal in the DMs later.
Get out the way, poor person. Yeah, Buck, good to see you again, man.
Honestly? There is something Marty could do though. Okay, I'll have to talk to him.
Yo, one protective fox. Thank you for the gifted sub out to the community for a total of 12. I appreciate that. Man, I think it's wild that what's happening is happening. Look, I don't want anything to happen to my club. I don't want anything to happen. I don't want to shoot them. I don't want to go to war with them. I know they're mad at it. Not bad, mad. Yeah. They're crazy. I'm sure they're rusty, but I know they're talented. Yeah. You know what, B? Sometimes I wish we could go back. Remember how this all started? All of this.
Yep.
Lock picks and stealing class ones, stealing fast cars and getting away from the copper dogs. That's all it used to be about, B. Now it's about life and death and being in between, family, rules, the patch and all, gangs and politics. What happened to the simple days of just trying to get a lockpick, trying to get a high, sending it cop cars off to the Kraken? Where did we go wrong, B? We could have had it all. Maybe we didn't have the riches, or maybe we didn't have everything that we ever wanted in life, but you know what we did have? Pure joy. Pure happiness. Because we've had all the money since, but B, have you truly been as happy?
You know, Dundee, I think when we used to chill out and just do jobs and not think about a lot of stuff, I'm not gonna lie, I think that's when I had the most fun in the city. Legitimately. But I would be lying if I said that my Seaside family didn't make me happy. I found a really good bunch of people, man. And I say that not to bring you down, but I know that the people that you got for BBMC, at least the people that you personally had a hand in recruiting, there's a reason that you chose them, right? And you want to know what that is, Dundee?
What's that?
I like to think that the people that I choose have a little bit of me in them, and maybe you saw a little bit of yourself in them too. You know what I mean? I think the biggest problem that you have is in the last few months while you've been away, you know, that got shaken a little bit, and they're all a little bit lost right now, brother. Don't get me wrong, bro. Like as a shit steerer, I don't give a fuck. Like I'd laugh at any gang dying around me, whatever. But this is yours, bro. And it's a weird thing for me, man.
Hold on, this is important.
Sure. Take your call.
Who's this?
This is Ellie.
Oh, Ellie,
I'm with
sorry.
Ed. You're good. I have demons tomorrow.
We can talk then.
Can talk now? Okay. Where do you want to meet?
What's your ping? Give me 2 minutes.
243.
243. I'll remember that. Give me a sec.
Okay.
Hey.
What's up?
Thanks for being the homie in between all of this, brother.
Bro, listen. I'm telling you right now, Dundee. My best friends always end up betraying me somehow, then I end up fighting with them, but I don't give a fuck, man.
Let's not betray each other this time. I didn't mean to whistle.
Well, that's up to you, Dunders.
Oh?
I know whenever we put our leader hats on, it's very hard to not go against each other, especially when conflict brews up. But for me, Dundee, at the end of the day, you will always be my best friend. So, you do whatever the fuck you want. I'm always going to be good with you in the end. It's all about, for me, it's all about if you can, heal up.
I'll try, brother.
Yeah, I'll do the same.
I need to borrow your GTR. Okay, maybe not the GTR. What's the car that makes me look cool and successful? I got it. What was the ping? $243, thank you, chat. Fake plate, maybe they could think it's mine. Is CJ leaving GTA RP forever? I don't know. Why don't you ask TJ? We don't plan this shit. I don't have those answers. I genuinely don't know. So chat, if people are gonna chat to those that don't like the talking and they're not interested in the RP, then I don't think you're interested in RP whatsoever. But I get talks going for a while and don't get it wrong. But like the whole point of the server is talking. If you're just here for the cop stuff, then you're not actually into RP. You're into cops and robbers, and I highly suggest that. I wish someone would make a cops and robbers server. Like GTA RP without the RP part. Kind of like an Escape from Tarkov thing. Like you have to be in character, but it's like proper RP. You know what I mean? Because so we can get those people that don't want to do that stuff, away. This is meant to be the hardcore thing, you know? The pixel is meant to be hardcore, but it ain't. What about ERP? Oh, that's always allowed. This thing just so nice. This thing's incredible. No, wait, it's icy out here too? No way. Oh, why the fuck did I jump up? Oh, oh no. No! Oh my God. Get in the car, get in. Okay, we're safe. What's the ping, chat room? 243. Thank you, chat. One protected fox, thanks to the tier 1 man. Sonny looks like Dutch from RDR2 with that outfit. I mean, I look sick. It could be improved, but I look fucking badass. And it's the perfect time to wear the trench coat in the snow. Oh my God, damn it. I said, come with Ellie, and then Edbert says, I don't see her like that, bro. She's just a friend. Bentley looks legit. The Bentley looks so dumb, bro. Meant to be this cowboy. I'm driving a Bentley. Mine, LA, fuck boy. Yo, Art Weezy. Thank you so much for gifting 5 gifty subby wubbies out to the community. I've lost my mouse. Someone called 911. Art Weezy, thanks, buddy. My mouse is fucked again. Ads before the talk? Okay, chat, I'm gonna farm ads. Okay. Chat, the moment I run ads, I guarantee you they're gonna come. It's so fucking depressing. Ellie.
How you doing?
Terrible. I'm glad to see you made it as a member. I'm proud.
Are you? You didn't know me that well. I was curious to see how your reaction to me wearing a jacket was gonna be.
I knew very well. I was quite quiet. I don't usually give attention to the hang-arounds. It's kind of a sort of test. Because a lot of people come because they just want to hang out with the Prime Minister, or hang out with me, or hang out with Barry. And so, during the hang-around phase, I usually consider you non-existent. And then, as I hear you get more votes, and I start paying attention to you. Because if I get the support of my club, and you're not talking with me, then I know that you must be good. Now, I didn't hear the votes, but I was keeping my eye on you from a distance. And I liked what you provided. The club needed more diversity and more talent, and you brought all of that.
Thank you. Obviously I have a lot of thoughts. I'm happy to hear that that's your reaction to me getting a jacket, because I'm not gonna lie. Hearing that you wanted to come back into the club, I wasn't sure how you were going to feel about me wearing a jacket. When I first heard you were back, I initially was going to show up without my vest and find out where your head was at, because you didn't vote for me, D. It's definitely been something I was thinking about.
I don't know if I would have been a yes. Obviously, I would have needed more time, but I think, based off my impressions, I think I would have led to a yes, unless I saw something that would have led me to saying no. I reduce that 1K. Warranted, but reduce it.
What do you want to say?
I'm sorry. I want to say I'm sorry that I let you down before I ever gave you an opportunity. As a leader of the club, it was my responsibility to make sure that the club that you were joining was up to snuff. Not only was I not keeping that in check, I also was creating problems within that club unintentionally. Whilst I don't know you too well, what I have seen of you, outside of your school, is a very wonderful person. And I know that all you've heard of me are terrible things.
That's not true.
Well, it's what I fear. And I want to provide you... Well, I want to prove to you that Ali, I need to come back into the club, but I can only do that with votes. You've probably heard terrible things about me, some things good, some things bad. But what I want to do is remove any of the bad ones. I want to know if there's anything I could do to change your mind, any concerns that you had. Thanks for the raid, Niz. Oh, Aziz. Thank you, Aziz.
The thing about me, D, is that I will go out of my way to hear both sides of the conversation, both sides of the story. Because there is always going to be two sides to any situation. I've done it with people that are outside the club, that the club hasn't approved of. I've still went and got their side of the story. That's how I am. I will always be the person that listens to people. Now, that might be a weakness. I don't know. But I believe that everyone deserves a chance to at least explain things. And that's why I wanted to meet with you. Because yes, I have heard bad things about you. But I've also heard great things about you.
Mm-hmm.
Jesse was my jacket. And he looked up to you so very, very much. So I'd be lying if I said that I didn't want to get to know the guy that he looked up to.
Well, I'll tell you why people don't look up to me. Have you ever bloke called Normie Boons?
Norman Bones? Yes.
Norman Bones. I'm trying to remember the name. I see. I've got this whole memory loss thing ever since I've been shot in the back of the head.
I've been informed.
Well, TLDR, allegedly, I was working for an individual that provided me benefits. What benefits, I don't know, and I failed to comprehend. In trade of sacrificing people that mattered to the club, or the club members themselves. From my understanding, I was in the process, or at least thinking about killing Barry's father. or club member. I don't know which one it is. I think it was Barry's father, Hubcat. And in the process, in those 2 days that I held a gun to Barry's face and I said that I was going to kill his dad, he then went and shot me in the back of the head. Or to prevent me from harming someone. Now, I'm in the wrong. The absolute wrong. Who the fuck is that?
I'm not sure.
Why are they here? Okay. I never shot a member of this club intentionally. I have accidentally with Stevie, and then I kind of went on a small rampage on a member that we were in the process of blooding out. But I've never shot a club member without the thought, consideration, and the communication of the rest of the club. There was a man that you never met called Whippy McCree. He was a...
I met Wolfie.
You met Wolfie?
Not through you, but yes, I met him.
Well, he was part of BBMC. He snitched, he got kicked out, but during that process was a 6-hour-long meeting with him involved. Every member available got to say his vote. They got to communicate with him. He was given multiple opportunities and he failed. We crossed every boundary to make sure that he really was a snitch, and we went through every possible way to make sure that he was actually a snitch before we got rid of him. Barry didn't give you, didn't give any other members or any other member of High Command an opportunity to make that mind up. He shot me in the back of the head and didn't say a word to any member of the club. They are now wanting to be co-PMs and vice prime ministers. And I'm fighting just to get back to my family. That's the situation we're in. And I need votes to show that the club wants me back. Because I wasn't a perfect leader outside of this Norman doing. I had some flaws. I caused some wars. I made some problems, some bad decisions. I didn't listen to prospects. I flexed on other people. I didn't get out of debt. I was a burden of my own creation. And if I have to get a vote to re-enter the club, to reconsider if I should be able to join, then Terrence Walker, Barry Benson, and Colin McKinley should both have to face either an equal punishment or a far worse one. Because I've never shot a club member.
Okay. Well, I don't know if anyone's told you, D. TJ's leaving.
I just
And
said
if you are
goodbye to him
gonna-
at the airport.
Yeah.
Where's he going?
He's taken a one-way flight out to go and
One
see
way?
Chain. Yep.
It's a one-way flight!
Yep. He's leaving, D.
Barry's on the phone preaching to me about consequences while simultaneously taking his fucking son that he loves so much to the airport before he can get a punishment for shooting Junior in the face. I was gonna go the petty way. I was just gonna be apologetic and say that I was wrong and say that Barry was right as I thought that he was, but you know what? I'm starting to think that I was wrong. Maybe I shouldn't be. Maybe I should be waking up the members of the club to show the people in power are truly fucking corrupt. Ellie, your leaders are currently trying to get rid of me so that they can take over PM and Vice Prime Minister positions. Any member of Barry Benson and their family has been saved by punishments. Barry's son shot Junior in the face, and he quickly rushed him to the airport with a one-way ticket before consequences could happen. I tried to harm his father, but before telling the side of the story to the rest of the club, knowing that they would stick with me over his dad, he executes me before I get to share my side of the story. I walk back on this land. This club's about to fall apart. Let me come back into this club and I'll set it straight. I'll make sure people get equal punishments, and I hope that you contribute to voting on my punishment for what I did. But they need to pay for one too.
I do think that in your absence, there has been a noticeable change within the club. There's no denying that. I do think that your energy that you brought before all this shit did happen is sorely missed. I'd be lying if I said otherwise. Jesse would tell me the stories of BBMC, the shit that they would get into before I became a hang-around, before I wore this jacket. Like, BBMC, with you leading it, is a story of legends. There's no denying that. There are good things about BBMC now, though, D.
I don't deny that.
I understand you're angry. You have every right to be. And I see where you're coming from, and that there definitely should have been a vote before this happened. I agree with you there.
And help me get back into the club so we can make that happen.
If you are going to come back into this club, you are going to have to learn to push some of that anger down. Because if you come in angry, people are still going to be scared for what that you could do. They're going to be scared that nothing's changed.
Nothing's
changed? I'm not
changed.
asking you to be.
What
They're going to
hasn't?
be scared that you might turn on the club again if you're this angry.
Turn on the club?
That's what I'm trying to say.
Ellie, I never did turn on the club.
I was a hang-around, D. You know what it's like as a hang-around. You're only told what you should know.
Let me ask you this, who did I hurt? Do you have a name?
No, from what I know, you were stopped before I got to that. And yes, I understand where you're coming from. I listened to what you said.
Was I? Was I stopped?
Like I said. Possibly.
I don't think I was. Stopped from what?
You were stopped from hurting someone.
And that fact was verified by who?
I know where you're going with this. But this is also coming back to what I'm saying. You are angry.
Do I not have a right to be, Ellie?
No, I said you have every right to be. I did say that, D. Now, if you're listening, I did say that. I would be too. But you want back in this family, right?
I do.
That means you're wanting to come back to the people that did this to you.
Because I hope that they can change. I'm giving them the opportunity they never gave me. I'm hoping that they can change, Ellie. They never gave me the opportunity to see if I could.
And people are hoping the same from you. Like I said, you have never personally done anything to make me dislike you in any way to... Like, I've always respected you, D. You've never given me a reason not to. I have only ever had good interactions with you, good conversations. Hell, you've given me a couple of Dundee compliments is what I've been calling them, you know? I remember, I don't even know if you remember the first time we officially met. I was playing Lookout on Big White, and you drove down on the beach, and you were with Flossie. And I called out over radio that there was a car. We came down to the beach. We came down to the beach, and you were laying there with Flossie. And you stood up and shouted that our brothers could have been dead. It took you too long to get here, and you looked at me, You asked me who I was, and you said, why does the hang-around have a bigger gun than you do? Because I was walking around with my AK. That's the first time that you and
I
I
remember
properly
that.
officially met. From
Yeah,
that
that's
day
true.
forward, I wanted to make sure that I was never slow. Like the second that anyone called on radio for anything, if I was in the area, at the time I was on my bike and I was there. That was the first lesson that you gave me, and you didn't even know it. I remember these things, D. I looked up to you. I would like to have that D back. That's the Dundee that I want in this family.
Then let me prove that to
The
you,
one-
Ellie. Let me get back in. Let me prove that. Because this anger of this person that you said that I have, that's owed me. I'm not that person. Where'd the ice go?
But you are still angry. You are.
If I was truly angry and I had no desire to allow the people to relearn, rebuild, conquer, and go over, Ellie, if I was angry and I wanted revenge, I don't need to be in the club to get it.
No, I know.
I don't need to be there. If I really wanted to harm the people that I was angry at, I don't need to negotiate for their permission. If I wanted to take back what was mine, I'd have it already. If I wanted to remove the pests that I think are hurting my family, they'd be squashed 2 days ago. But I'm not. Instead, I'm speaking diplomatically, slowly, and with every member of the club to hear every concern. And I want to improve to make sure that you want me back. I have no interest in going around and being angry at people and threatening them. What is that going to achieve? It's going to achieve nothing. Because you know what I want? I want my big happy family back. Where everyone trusts everyone and we got some of the best chemistry in the city. Because you know what, Ellie? I thought, what if I restart? You know what? I can't. I can't restart. How can I ever replicate something so amazing again? It would never be the same. I could not restart, and I desperately need to get back into what I had. What we had. What you're a part of.
You need to get back, or you want to get back?
I need to get back. It's not a want. There's no timeline where I am alive and I'm not in the club. It's not a thing. It doesn't exist. You know why that jacket's on you? Do you know what it was meant for in the first place?
No.
I made the club, yes. And I set its direction, yes, that is true. But why the denim? Why the beach? Why Bondi Boys? It's not because I'm fucking Australian. It's because it's what my mum loved. You know what my mum loved? She loved the denim. She loved the beach. When we were in Australia, she loved Bondi. She is a representation of everything that I love. And it's spread throughout this club. When I say I'm Bondi till I die, I literally mean it. Because I'm Bondi till I die, because that's where my mum is. I was going to carry out her legacy every day until I died. And that was an oath that I said to myself, and I was going to carry it no matter what. And now I can't. Which is why I'm saying, Ellie, I need to be back in my family for my mum. Because it means so much more to me than it can to anyone else. Not that it's meaningless to you, but maybe you can see why.
I understand the origin of it when you say it like that. I do get it. Okay, so I've heard different things. See, I've heard you want to come back as PM.
I did
you
at
wanna
first,
come
but I
back as
changed my
High
mind.
Command. What do you want? What do you want?
So here's where we're at. So when I came back, things, I have no memory, right? When I came back, things, well, I do have memory, but not on everything. When I came back, I was trying to survey the situation. And I thought I was in a position where I thought I could ask for coming back as PM. But as I talked to more and more members, I understood that that's not a possibility right now. So, yes, I did originally ask for PM, but I realized that that's not going to happen, and I realized that there's more damage than I first thought. So I need to think about carefully what I wanted, and then I just said I want to be high command. I don't need to be VPM. I could be fucking secretary for all I care. I wanted to be not anything less than enforcer. Now there's talks of me being co-PM. But that
Interesting.
wasn't brought up by me. So I initially wanted PM and realized it's not possible and wanted high command. And now it's co-PM. As in like co-PM. Like co and then PM.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
Prime Minister.
yeah,
Co-PM.
okay.
Prime Minister.
co-PM.
You know, not co-PM, like
Co-PM.
co-Prime Minister.
Yeah.
Now, I've always wanted co-Prime Minister. In fact, I know it's labeled VP and VPM, but... Sorry, PM and VPM, but reality is, Barry and I were equals. I never saw him higher or lower than myself, and he should think the same. Only difference that there should be was that our name was changed. He is not higher than me. Because, yes, whilst we are both fantastic leaders, I don't know if I could have gotten to the club to where it is without him, and I don't think he could have done it without me either. So
I agree
reality
with that.
reality is, yes, we can lead on our own, but we lead best when we're together. And that's what we're fighting for.
I agree with that. I only saw it from a hang-around view with when you were around, but like I said, there are things that I notice are missing with you gone.
And I hope I can fix that. I want your vote to whatever Barry proposes in hopes that
Call Adam in the middle of something.
I can prove you wrong. I can prove that I'm better than what people say. Please?
I do have to ask
Please do.
why I'm hearing from Benji before I'm hearing from you.
Because I've been with Benji all day. He's been my lookout.
Why is Benji calling me?
I didn't
Why is
know he
Benji
was calling you.
me? And the first thing he says before you and I even get to have a chat is, do we have your vote?
I don't know why Benji's calling you, and I didn't know he did call you. That's my honest answer. And now
He asked a
I
few
suddenly
times.
want to fucking kill him because this is really fucking annoying.
Did you know that I shot Benji?
I did not.
When he came down to the billy and shot down my sisters? My friends?
I did not.
I turned and shot him. How does that make you feel, D?
Bad that I didn't know that. I'm sorry. If it makes you better, he's not here now. But at the same time, he's the only one I got right now. I'm not happy with what he did. But apparently it got resolved.
If you would call it that.
Look, I've been dead for a while. I'm still learning a lot of this, okay? I'm not exactly in the club at the moment. But I'm sorry that that happened, and I hope you know it had no contribution to me, and I wasn't aware that happened, and Benji has so far been my insurance. Because I didn't know how angry the club was at me, or what their plan was. I didn't know if they were gonna kill me, I didn't know if they were gonna throw me into the ice, I don't know what their plan was. So until
I can understand.
So until I figured it out, I had Marty and Benji following me around. And now, I stand alone. Yes, it's his car, but I stand alone.
I don't scare you.
No, not, well, you're scary, but not in that sense. I don't think you're going to kill me.
I have no reason to.
That's what I thought. I'd love to keep talking for longer, but time is short, and I know that Eggman wants to have a convo. Do you have anything else?
I understand. I would like to get to know you better, Dundee.
Vice versa, Ellie. And there's only one way that can happen.
I mean, we could still get to know each other even before the vote comes up, if you're down for that.
I think the vote's soon, but if it's not, I'm down for that.
Okay, I'll let you have your chat with Ed.
Thank you, Ellie. Congratulations on making it in.
Thank you, Dundee. You have a good one, alright?
Lucky egg! Fuck's that?
Alright, Dundee.
Why are you limping?
Well, you know, what a little bit of a stabbing to the chest.
By who?
By a Mandem boy, but it's fine. We dealt with it.
We at war.
Slit some throats.
Are you at war, Mandem?
Oh no. I'm far too diplomatic for that these days. Where's Benji?
He's not here.
He's not hiding in the trunk of that car.
Go check. Be my guest. He's not here. He better fucking not be in the trunk. He better not fucking be there, man. Would you like to see my radio too?
Oh no. I just won't speak about anything in front of Benji. I don't trust him as far as I could throw him.
I understand. I just learned of something that happened between you two that I was unfamiliar about.
I'm assuming it was the thing with Ellie from back in the day.
Yeah, it was the thing with Ellie from back in the day. Look, I didn't know about that. I'm sorry. If I known, I would have brought him there.
Yeah, that's understandable.
It is-
I'm not gonna keep you. I'm not gonna ask you the same questions you've been asked, or if I do, I'm not gonna ask you to do long explanations. I understand. I think I'm the last person playing catch up here.
You're not the last person. Any questions you have, ask. Vampire skill. Thank you, man.
Okay. We start with what you remember from the day Harry and Colin shot you.
That's all I remember.
Don't remember the events leading up to it or anything?
I've been told there's this Norman Bones person, but it's unfamiliar to me.
Yeah, I call him Boner Boy. He's
My
a
only
little gossip girl.
my only acknowledgement of this Bones person is through the information that I've been told since I've returned. I have no memory of what he even looks like besides one time Barry showed me him on top of a mountain.
He just looks like a regular old cunt, right?
An ugly old cunt, but yeah.
Yeah, he makes sure to have a shot of whiskey before he talks, so he sounds all menacing and shit, but he just looks like a fucking makeshift Peaky Blinder.
This person that I keep being told that I work for, I don't even know who he is. How can I work for a man that I don't recognize?
Well, if you don't recognize him, if you don't remember him, it's going to be up to you whether you trust the words of the club, words of the people just overheard you call family. Because he was around and he did make you do some fuck shit.
If there was another member of the club that was under Norman's control, would you support the same thing that happened to me?
What, shooting them in the head if they put a jacket's life in danger?
If they were just in Norman's control.
I don't really want to intervene unless they put the club in danger or individuals in the club in danger. Outside of that, I would help them and vibe as many fucking grenades as I could. Blow Norman's little lighthouse up again. It's funny you say that, because one person he still had control over is leaving.
Yeah. Leaving before the club gets to decide on what he should pay for shooting you in the head.
I agree. He needs to be punished.
I also find
you
it
can't
very
remember
funny.
this club without punishment.
I also find it very funny that his father is the one driving him to the airport while he's speaking to me on the phone, screaming about how he needs someone that can punish him.
I mean, I don't think it's too crazy. Father driving a son to an airport.
The same father that took out the Prime Minister without speaking to the rest of the club. The same father that thought that I was going to kill specifically his father. The same father that is the father of a son that shot high command members, that is now quickly rushing to have a one-way ticket out of the city to not return just before he's meant to be given a punishment.
Let's hold them horses there, Dundee. Your old tactics of manipulation, running a scenario through to the end, speaking over someone else until only your points are heard isn't going to work on me anymore.
Anymore?
Seems like you don't remember who you used to be.
I remember who I used to be. I wasn't perfect. I was an asshole.
Yeah, you were. You were. Back to this Barry thing. Dundee, since the day I heard what happened to you, I never agreed with it. I will always be for people to have fair and just trials within this club. If you fuck up, it should never be on one person to decide your future. And I have never agreed with how that went down. And I was hoping since you came back, you might be able to shed more light from your point of view, but clearly that's not going to happen.
I wish I could, but I
So
can't.
now we have to go with their truth. Well, history is written by the victorious, right? So it seems like what happened that day,
Is this victory, Ed? Is the club winning? Is any of us winning?
depends how you look at it, Dundee. Are these club members safe? Are they happy? For the majority, yeah?
I'm not gonna hurt
Do we
them.
still have a few people that are a bit fucked up? Who need guidance? Maybe a firm hand, yeah? Dundee, I have never seen people feel as safe and secure as these last 3 to 4 months. Before you start running a train of thought thinking, oh, he's blaming me, I am not blaming you, Dundee.
I didn't think that.
This club came together over a tragedy. Your fucking death. As much as what Barry said that day, Colin said that day about you, I have still always loved you. As a brother and as a leader. But you weren't without your faults. You are a straight cunt sometimes. You would put people down just because you felt like it. You would run the club into the ground because some fucking dickhead in some flat cap told you to. You would preach that we're all there for each other whilst holding someone's neck to the ground with your boot.
We'll never know if
I
that's
won't
true.
mince words here.
I don't know if it's true. I can't confirm it.
You don't have to know that, Dundee. I overheard you talking to Ellie just then, talking about family, talking about wanting to protect this club. Part of being a family is love and trust. And if everyone is telling you that's who you used to be, then you need to trust that that is who you used to be.
Is that your opinion?
Oh, it's just a straight fact.
No, I mean, not that. But how did you learn that I was part of this person? How did you learn that I was working for this guy? Did I tell you? Did you discover it? Who told you it?
Foxstick himself showed up and told us. He's a little gossiping bitch. 24/7. Wouldn't shut the fuck up. Constantly going around bragging about having the most dangerous man in Los Santos as his personal lackey. He was as gossipy as he was scary.
A deal maker,
Honestly,
right?
Dundee is a bit of a bitch.
Yeah, I don't like this guy either. He makes deals, yeah?
Yeah, shitty deals.
Shitty deals. I agree. I will never know, and neither of us will ever learn. But what if I don't know if this is true? I want to make this clear. What if I was hiding? What if I was acting this way because not following through was going to be... I'm not trying to gaslight you, I promise. But we will never know the truth. We will never know the other side. What if I was trying to protect the club? Or what if this was the least damage that I could do? What if I was presented with something so terrible, so awful, that whatever I had to do was better than what I was offered next? We would never know.
You
this
made
truth.
a call that you shouldn't have fucking made, because you should have told us all, and we would have all stood by your side, shoulder to shoulder, and either killed whatever the fuck he is, or died trying. Bondi till I die isn't some bullshit shit that you told me to start saying. It means we fight for each other all the fucking time. It doesn't matter what against. So it wasn't your call to make, to say, oh, I'll do this. I'll go down this fucking route to protect the club. Because that's exactly what TJ thought the other day.
It had to
That
be
is
a
not a
reason.
club that we are. I don't know, Dundee.
I don't know.
You didn't let anyone in. How the fuck would we know?
What if I wasn't allowed to? We would never know this. There's so many unknowns. What if I wasn't allowed to? This is just a hypothetical. Not fact, not proven. But what if I wasn't allowed to? What if I told you it would have resulted in more deaths? What if I told you it would have resulted in my instant death and the death of family? What if I had shared this or told anyone or ran to my problems? What if it was part of his plan? You'll never know the truth because it was taken away from me. I truly do wish I knew the truth. But we don't have those facts. And only one side is now being taken as truth. I don't know why I did what I did, but what it looks like from your POV makes me look shitty. And I can't confirm if I was just as shitty as that. Look, what he made me to do wasn't right. Don't get me wrong, that was wrong of me. But what if that was the best option I had?
What fucking if, Dundee?
I don't know, Edbert. We would never know the other side.
That instead of what if, who fucking cares?
You do?
Events went down, things happened. We'll never know, and I'm not going to dwell on not knowing. I'll sit here and I'll tell you, and I'll tell Barrett, and I'll tell Colin, and I'll tell whoever the fuck that I still don't think shooting you that day was the right call. I think we should have cuffed you, put you in a room, and seen what we could have done. But I'm not going to sit here and go over the what ifs and what maybes.
God, I wish you fucking did that. I fucking wish you did.
If I was awake that day, maybe I could have. But I wasn't. And I'm not going to get stuck on that singular day, because there's a lot more I want to ask you then. Been hearing stuff from different people, you know, conversations you've had with them. It's become pretty evident that you want to come back to the club.
Not as
The
PM.
question is why?
Why? Why do you think I want to come back?
I don't know, Dundee. You're asking for meetings to talk to people, coming with armed guards, someone who, I'm just gonna be real with you, Dundee. Benji's not your friend. He never has been. Doesn't take real friends 2 months to realize the person they love and care about so much is fucking dead and gone. It's not like we did a good job of hiding it either. We shouldn't say anything. You think for a second that if Ellie disappeared, I wouldn't notice that in just a couple days?
You're with Ellie every day.
Not really. We're on different time schedules typically.
And look, I love fucking Barry and Colin. Yeah, I like Colin too. But at least Benji wanted to hear my side of the story before he capped me.
Yeah. I bet he did. So he wanted to figure out how to best utilize you. Benji came down to the Billy last night, talking about earning votes as if it was you and him getting those votes. As if it was him that was going to be PM alongside you. I don't know what the fuck he's doing. I don't know what he's playing at.
I don't know either. It's news to me.
He's going to try and take you and utilize you, whether it's to destabilize his club.
Benji's throwing, bro.
Or to try and have
Benji's
you on a
throwing.
leash. He's not to be trusted. He shot our members before. He did not give a fuck about you for a full 2 months, Dundee. 2 months you were gone. You look me in the fucking eyes and tell me that that's a good friend.
Am I meant to tell you that Barry is better?
We're not talking about Barry, Dundee. We're not playing a game with
Because Benji's
who's
the
better
best
than
option
who.
I got right now. Is he the best friend? No, he ain't. He's made fucking mistakes and poor decisions too. But right now, he's the only one that I got. Is he perfect? No. Is he my best friend? No. Has he done dumb things? Yes. Is he the only one willing to offer me a hand and help? So far at the moment, yeah, he is. I don't know about you, bro.
Is
but I
he
kept
offering
everything
you a
close.
hand or is he offering you a handcuff, Dundee? See, the Dundee I knew was smarter than this. The Dundee that taught me to be the person I am today knew when he was getting used.
Oh, sorry. Should I come back to the club and trust you guys? I don't have that option, man. What am I meant to do? Where am I meant to go? Am I meant to just...
I don't know, Dundee.
Yeah,
I don't
you-
have the guideline on how to come back from death. But I'm going to call it out as I see it because
Well,
I
I've done
still
it
fucking
before.
care about you, Dundee.
So I got some goddamn experience. Let me tell you this, my friend. I can't go... I want to be back in the club so fucking bad, man. If it was anyone other than the people that betrayed me at the moment that over a fucking gun a long time ago, over an accident, I'd pick someone else. Trust me, I would. But who else do I have? Usually, I'd have this cool group called the Bondi Boys and Babes that preach that they're Bondi till they die and will follow your word, D. But all they're saying now is all the concerns I wish they brought up when I had asked them many times beforehand. Every meeting I preached, if you have a problem with me, communicate it. But no one talked. You know what? Barry says the same problem. He asks for input from the club, but no one responds. You guys love talking this shit to me when I'm in no position of power and I'm down on my knees. But when I was the Prime Minister, no one said jack fucking shit because all of y'all too much of a fucking pussy to say how you really motherfucking felt, you goddamn son of a bitch. I wish
no
you
one
told me
could
this
say
shit.
anything because your fucking boot was on their throat.
You never gave me a
They
chance.
couldn't get the words out, Dundee.
You
were
never gave me a
constantly
chance.
putting people down.
Did
Putting
you ever speak to
down?
me? No, you didn't.
I didn't have a fucking opportunity to, Dundee.
Maybe because you were too good. Maybe you're busy too much hanging out with Finn, Rob, and Banks. You were never around during my times. You never gave that opportunity. You went from whispers.
I never gave that opportunity. You were the leader, Dundee. You were the leader, not me.
I know. And if you ever wanted to talk to me, that
It's not
offer was
about
there.
me
You
giving
never
you
took it.
opportunities,
It's not my
Dundee.
fault
You
that I
had the
gave
patch.
opportunities
You had
and
the
you
PM
never
patch.
took them. Don't come crying to me because you didn't want to suck when I gave you the
Crying to you.
opportunity.
Dundee, I am trying to open your eyes to who you fucking were before, and now
I
it's
know who
apparently
I
my
was.
fault that no one would talk to you?
No one would say this shit to me. Everyone's telling me everything. People have been bottling this up for months and months and months, longer before I was dead. These opinions haven't formed while I've been gone. You've had this opinion of me while I existed. Why did you never bring them up to me? You never did.
Dundee.
Name a
I
conversation why I shut you down. Explain. Go into detail.
We sat in a dune right after a boost, and you were going on about how you felt so sad. Woe is me. Dundee this, always getting blamed for that.
We did.
And the second I tried to offer you advice, you shut me down. You told me I didn't know what the fuck I was talking about. I was just some dumb little prospect. I hadn't earned the patch yet. I'm not that dumb little prospect anymore, D. I did some growing up while you were fucking gone. And if I was the same person I am today back then, I would have punched you straight in your fucking jaw. And I would have set you straight. And I'd do the same thing to Barry, I'd do the same thing to fucking Colin. I call it how I see it, Dundee. You taught me to be like that. So don't come at me and tell me I didn't do my very fucking best to help you. Because I did. You didn't want the help.
Fine, Edbert. I'm sorry.
I don't want your sorries. I just want you to be a better person. I want you to be the Dundee that we need. Because Dundee, I got some big fucking plans for this club. I'm tired of being the club that looks at CG and says, yes, sir. Thank you, sir. This club has... it's lost its bark. Its teeth are hidden.
Thank you, Black or Not.
Our knives are sheathed and we're not on the offensive anymore. For all your flaws, all your fuck-ups, there was one thing you were always amazing at.
Pissing
Your
everyone
bite was
off.
always worse than your bite. What? No.
My bite was always worse than my bite. I think we both said something.
Because you
dumb.
interrupted me. You fucked me up.
No,
Shut up.
no, I look silly.
You interrupted
This
me.
was
Shut
a
up.
special monologue, and now it's ruined, and you're laughing. My immersion's gone. Well done, Edbert. Why are you always fucking up? I was right about you.
You're the one
I
who
was
got
right
shot in the
about you.
head.
I was right. How
Not
dare
me.
you? How dare you?
Listen.
Where were we?
We've grown a bit soft since you've been gone.
Mm-hmm.
You brought a special brand of crazy. Special brand of ferocity. I'll be honest, I don't see this club without you in it. Do I think you deserve to be PM again? Fuck no. I don't think you've earned it. Just like you made me earn this patch on my back. You need to re-earn yours.
And I'm happy to do that, Edbert. I have nothing against that.
Good.
There's nothing I have against that. I just have a question, though.
I still have several, but go on.
I'm more than happy to serve a punishment and rework my way up into a trusting position of being the PM. Are you going to give Barry the same treatment?
Regards to what?
Well, he shot a member. Oh, what about Colin? He shot the Prime Minister twice.
Dundee.
Well, not because...
This is what's going to make me doubt voting yes for you.
No, I know it will. Because I'm always bringing up other people. Me. But what I'm trying to alert you is that, can you really stand there and say that I'm just as bad?
Dundee, you're assuming things again. I never said you need to be punished. You were shot in the fucking head. You've received your punishment.
Then
But I also
should be
don't
PM
believe
again, right?
in revisiting things that we have moved on from. How do you expect this club and its people to progress if we keep going back?
So then why do I have to be D-ranked then? I've served my punishment. Why do I need to be tested to see if I've learned from it?
There was a lot more problems with you back then than there have ever been for Barry and Colin.
So Barry
They
and
shot a
Colin-
member, sure. But
Sure.
you did too. And you never faced repercussions.
Who did I
There
shoot?
was also audio. You shot fucking Stevie.
An accident? An accident that I paid the fucking price for? I did pay for
Okay.
that, man.
What? What did you pay?
Bro, the amount of shit that I got from that. Oh my God, we had to have emergency meetings. I had so many people coming and contacting me after that. I had so many people lose faith in me. I had people ridicule me, say they hated me. They wanted nothing to do with me. They started doubting me, being feisty with me. No one wanted to talk to me. No one was hanging out with fucking BBMC lunchtime, okay? It was terrible. I fucking learned my lesson. I felt guilt. I felt terrible.
Your punishment was conversations. That's crazy.
Why did no one punish me then?
No one could, Dundee.
I never said
Head
that.
of the fucking chain.
What? Did anyone try?
Yes, Dundee. We always tried, and you always put your fucking boot down. I'm not going to say that again.
What was the punishment?
Nothing, because you wouldn't let us get near. What are you talking about? You're going in circles right now.
Edbert.
I'll say it again, and this is the last time I say it, Dundee, because I have other questions I want to ask you. No one could punish you because you firmly put yourself on top. And if anyone ever dared to try and even get a punishment going, they received your full fucking force.
What are you talking about? Are you completely forgotten who I was? Look, I get it, bro. I did some dumb shit, but I was screaming at my son, who was so upset about what I did to Stevie Chain. I was screaming for him to punish me. I gave him a gun to fucking shoot me in the knee or something. You know what he did? He walked away. I begged. I begged for something to happen. Nothing was happening. It's the same thing with Barry. He can get away with anything. Because guess what? He's the PM. You know what happens if you piss off the PM? The PM ain't gonna like you. You know what happens when you ain't liked with the PM? You risk being kicked out the club. You risk being deranked. Because you have things to gain.
Wow. It's like I've almost heard that before, but from you. About you. That's fucking crazy, isn't it, Dundee? You're literally reiterating the exact same shit that we all used to fear when you were in charge. So don't act like this is a Barry-specific thing.
Accusations.
And stop trying to use Barry as some weird shield or scapegoat, okay? 2 people can be fucked up. 2 people can make mistakes. I'm not going to sit here and listen to you list every fucking mistake Barry has ever made because it doesn't devalue the mistakes you made. We're here to talk about you. I didn't come here to talk about Barry. I didn't come here to talk about Colin. I came here to talk about you.
He's about this conversation because he's the reason I'm here. The entire point I'm here is because of what they did.
And I agree with that. And I told you that I don't like what happened.
Right.
But it serves no purpose to keep going back and trying to put yourself on a pedestal because he's fucked up more.
I'm not
on a pedestal. And if that's the way this
conversation's
going, I'm done.
I'm not on a pedestal, Edbert. I've been trying to tell you that I don't know why you thought that I was this person that couldn't accept punishments. No one did. And the reason I keep bringing up Barry in that is because they're in the exact same position that I was in, doing the exact same things. There's problems and they need to be fixed. The PM needs to absolutely be punishable. I needed to be punished. And so I did fuck up and my balls were burnt off, okay? My ball hair, a long time ago, remember that? And my hair. I think you were a prospect at the time, up at the pond. I have received punishments. But ultimately, the club is soft on everyone. A bat is the worst most people get at most. Sometimes a little bit more. I should absolutely be punished. There is no argument, no disagreement there. I'm with you. You have my support, and I think it's fair that everyone is punished equally. Actually, I should be punished more. I'm the fucking PM. I'm the bar that should be set. Prospects are idiots. Not idiots, but they're in training. They're learning. They're going to make more mistakes than other people. If you're patched, you're more experienced. The more you learn, the less mistakes you should make. Edbert, I'm with you. My point of comparison to Benji and Colin isn't they did it, why shouldn't I? I'm trying to say is they're doing it and the same thing is happening to me and I want to fix it. I want to come...
Progress in this line of thinking. I'm done with this question.
I want to fix the problems in the club. I say Benji.
Well, that can happen if you get back into it.
And what can I do to help that? Because I want you to on my side, okay?
That right there is the problem, Dundee. That right fucking there. What you just said.
You being on my
side.
Doubt
you even more. There is no side, Dundee. There is no Dundee side or Barry side. It's the BBMC side or nothing.
Not that. No, not Barry. Look, Barry and I want to be co-PMs. Not against each other. Working together. I mean, are you on my side as in... Are you voting me in or out? Not Team Barry. I mean, just... Do you got my
side? that make sure that BBMC is the strongest it can be.
And that's what I want. I'm not trying to be Team B or Team D, okay? That's not what I want at all. I think... I feel like in this conversation, there's been a lot of things that I have done wrong. And you're rightfully upset at them. And you've come into this conversation, and I don't really have a counterpoint to a lot of things that you brought up. I am wrong, and I want you to fix them. The points that I bring up about other people, I shouldn't have. And I'm sorry. I just want the club...
Just stop there. We're just... No, you're just repeating yourself again. Let me ask my question so we're not going in circles. I'm not going to listen to you repeat...
How the fuck are we going in circles?
All that shit again, okay? I get your point. You're not going to drive it in any further by repeating the same shit over and over again. What do you know of Benji's plans in all of this? Has he said fucking anything so far about why he's helping you?
I thought this conversation was about me, not Benji.
This is about all of it. If you want me to vote yes, and instead of questioning my questions, just fucking answer them.
Benji
they all have a purpose, Dundee.
Benji has been helping me during this time. I don't know what his plan is, but he has said that he wants to go after BBMC, and so has Gulag Gang. And the moment I returned, he wanted to go, alongside Marty, go clap all of yous. They waited for my light, and I said absolutely not. That is never going to be an option. And so far, all they've been doing me is being there in case something goes wrong, or giving me a car and a lift, because I don't really have a place to stay. There's also been a second opinion in this situation.
Just be careful then, because it's definitely ulterior motives at play.
I'm aware. And I wasn't aware what Benji did. If I'd known that, I wouldn't have brought him along. I would have just stuck to Marty. Yeah, it's an old phone. I'm poor. I can't, I'm $3.5 million in debt. I can't get a new one.
Okay. Guess this is my last question then.
Mm-hmm.
How far are you willing to go to get everyone's trust back?
I'm gonna break the Bondi Boy rules, and I'm not gonna go above the patch. I'm not gonna hurt any members or any family members. But I'm willing to do what it takes.
What if the club asks you to clear your debt?
Doesn't need to. It's done.
What?
Tomorrow. One last job. I'm robbing the casino. Debt's being cleared. Out for good.
Jesus. Oh.
I'm robbing it with Mickey, Benji, Marty, Yuno, and someone else.
If you come back, are you gonna try and usurp control of this club?
What was that?
If you come back, are you going to try and usurp control of this club?
I don't know what that means.
Take over. Get Barry out of the PM role.
If I forced my way to take over the Prime Minister role, Edbert, I'd be Prime Minister of all of a sudden a very small group. And probably be at war with at least one big brand new one. That's not going to happen.
Okay. I'll make you a promise right here, right now. But if you do successfully get back into this club, and I see the old Dundee that used to put people down so that he could stand on top of them, used to force dependency on him so he didn't feel alone and scared, I'll make sure to tell you about it. Words are fists. But you can never again use that excuse that nobody stood up to you. Because I fucking stand up to you.
That's what I want. Hold each other accountable. You know I'll do the same thing for you. I don't want people scared to approach me because they, not saying you, but it's just a thought. I don't want people scared to approach me because, I mean, everyone wants to go up the ranks, right? So maybe not you as much, but different people do. Different people care. So different people want to get into high command. And if people feel like they can't do that by approaching the high command and insulting them, why do you think the PD's a mess? Look at them. They're a joke. They're embarrassing. They've crumbled. They're just a bunch of people trying to suck each other off. They have a private police department now. Have you seen that shit? All the PD is people saying that they love change. They're part of their department until they die. But, oh, they don't want to bring up any issues they have with high command because it's the same people that they need to promote them.
Dundee, the only time I see the PD is when they're at the end of my fucking gun barrel. I don't give a shit about their internal politics or their structure.
But we're the same way.
Who gives a shit?
It's an example. We're the same way. People are scared to approach high command or people above them because they're scared that they'll be looked down upon or high command is going to look wrong of them. And, you know, or think they're idiots and it may risk them for going up the ranks or being rewarded or not taking on jobs as much. Why do that when people are scared? And while I've always been open to it, it's a communication error where people are scared that they can't do it when they've always been able to. And maybe because of my past self, they've never gotten over that fear.
And the people were scared of high command because of what you taught them. No other reason. Whether you want to believe that or not is your prerogative. But I was there and I lived it. They were scared because of how you set up the chain of command. They were scared because of how you led the Bondi Boys.
They bought that bite that you wanted,
if you
right?
truly love this family, if you truly want to see it succeed, if you want to come back, be this marked change that the new Dundee wants to institute, you gotta let go of the past and move forward. No more what ifs. No more he did worse, she did worse. You just need to look to the future, be a better leader. Because if you're the same leader you were back then...
Is that what I'm asking them to do? They need to do the same thing! Well, can you take your own advice, please?
I do, Dundee.
So then I get a vote, right?
We'll see. Well, it's funny you talk about accountability. Your lack of memory removes so much accountability. Interesting, isn't it?
Fucking Junior's calling me this piece of shit. I don't get what that means. I don't remember.
Ask your brain cells.
That doesn't count!
Till the end of time, I'm going to leave all my grief and woes behind. I'll drift and I'll go where the wind blows, where life carries me.
That's the end of today, room. That's the end of today's stream. That is the end of today's stream. Have I been a good streamer today?